Hello guys, MediEvil fan 147 back here again with another Let's Play of MediEvil 2. Today we're doing part 2 with Kensington the Tomb and perhaps the Freakshow as well, if there's enough time to do it. I think we'll have enough time to do it because the Tomb's a very short level. But last time we just started the game playing the museum, and that's like the hardest level in the game to me, to be honest, because you get like no life balls in it whatsoever. And the enemies in it are not particularly that easy, so yeah, and yeah, we've been risen from the dead again, and we've met a new help ghost called Winston, and we've also met the professor in the previous part after playing the first boss, which we also had no life balls by the time we were playing against him, but we got our first life ball after defeating him. And then we met the professor. He's our little helper alongside Winston, who both give us information on what's happening with Palethorn's plans and what places to go to next to solve problems and pretty much all that. So, yeah, then we played Kensington last time, and we noticed we had to look around for clues on who's behind all this madness. And pretty much in this part, it's weird, this part actually. What we do is we are inside the tomb now, and what we do is we free this queen that's buried down here. That's pretty much all there is to this level, really. But oh my god, this level was an absolute nightmare for me to play when I was younger. I mean, the whole family, we all tried, like me, my mum, my brother, we used to always play this level together, and we just got really confused about what to do. And the fact the level is really dark when you're playing it as well, like when you get inside the tomb, it does not help. I don't know why it's giving me options to exit this part. I mean, I literally only just started the level and exit level, and then just restarted again, so... So yeah, whoops. And for those who saw last time, I'm just replaying this like LP with like commentary, and yeah, for a change, I'm actually doing it in parts instead of a long play. Yeah, just hopefully if I'm doing it with commentary, I can give you like brief hints as to how I play the game and what I find is the easiest way to do certain parts. Like with these being like I've already said this in the previous part, you're best defeating these enemies from a higher level, because if you defeat them from down below and you keep getting hit by them, you're not going to be able to hurt them, because like I said, you can't hit enemies at the same time as them hitting you, so when you're up here they can't hit you, and it's easier just to hit them from a higher level. So yeah, so that's quite convenient, and both the levels they're in, there's high platforms to shoot them from. Luckily the darkness in this level doesn't show as much in the emulator, so you can see what you're doing more, but when you're playing it on the actual PS1, this room is like really dark. Also, it doesn't matter about defeating the enemies in this level because you don't have a chalice to collect anyhow, so I'm just going to run right past them and not bother defeating them, and I think yeah, there's not much point in getting a health, but I'll get it anyway, just to get up fully. See, like, yeah, there's mummies there, but I'm not going to bother defeating them because we don't need to. Just get through this level quickly. Oh, what the hell am I doing? I'll light the torch first and then light them. I never used to see these ones when I was younger, those little torches, because the room was so dark. I never actually knew they were there. But yeah, you can actually light those torches. And now, I actually figured out a quick way of doing this part like a couple of years ago. What I used to do is always keep that block there and push that little one up to it and jump up there. And then like rearrange it and do the same over here, and then jump up here with the big block. But instead, you actually don't need this two-blocked block. I don't know what it's called, but you don't actually need that one there. Oh whoops! I forgot there's enemies in this level. Okay, you can defeat these ones because they're annoying and they'll really get in your way if you're trying to play this properly. Where is he? Whoa! Yeah, so you only need this one block in order to get up there, and oh, I really hope I pull off this stunt in this Let's Play, because I usually do, but in my Italian one I had to do it a couple of times, but I edited out my other attempts. There's this jump you can make so that you don't actually have to push these blocks up to here. You can just jump from the high platform onto it, but oh, whenever I'm recording, nothing ever goes as it usually does when I'm recording, which is embarrassing. Like, if there's something I'm always pretty successful at doing when I'm off camera, but then I completely suck at doing it when I'm recording, and it's really embarrassing, so I'm like, oh, camera, stop lying. So yeah, as you remember, it's like, you press X to hold on to objects, and you just use the directional buttons to move them. Yeah, because Winston gave us those instructions in the previous episode. yeah, so I just do this one here. Push all these blocks until they form like a sort of staircase. And I really hope I can pull off this stunt, because... Yes! 1 go! Awesome! I'm so thrilled with that. And don't bother about defeating that enemy, because it's not necessary. And luckily with this being on the emulator, I can actually see this room better. It's not as dark as on the TV. So I can actually see where the statues are without lighting a sword. Not sword, what am I on about? A torch. And what we collected through there was those little artifacts that are meant to go in the statues, and once the artifacts are placed in, it unlocks the tomb that has this Egyptian queen inside it called Kia, and she's blue for some reason. But yeah, what we collected through there was the scroll of Sekhmet, and this is the staff of Anubis that goes in here, and the other one is the tablet of Horus, so we'll put that one inside it too. Or Horus, I don't actually know how to pronounce. Is it Horus? If you know the pronunciations of those Egyptian gods, then write them down below if you know them. And there we go. That's Kensington the Tomb done already, and that's us freed Kia. And yes, he becomes like Dan's love interest, which I think is a kind of a good little touch that they put into it. But not really much happens between them, to be honest. I mean, like, they fall in love over like knowing each other for like a couple of hours, and I've extracted the audio from the game, and Kia only has like 4 or 5 lines in the whole game. So Dan got to know Kia over just talking to her like 5 times. But like he's parking her right now, so yeah, this is him getting pretty intimate. Yeah. Shut up, Professor. Yeah, don't tell me what to do, bitch. Die, 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 die. I wonder if I could turn up the actual speech and sound volume higher than the music, because yeah, it's louder now, but sadly I'll just have to leave the music as it is, because I can't have the music too loud because of copyright and that. So
try the hammer of Thor. You're sure to have
now this weapon will come in very useful in the next level. It's a very awesome weapon for defeating those little bearded ladies in the next level. Yeah. Well, we'll see what he has to say.
Skill. You made it. Excellent. The energy you've collected has given us power of a sort, and that's not all you've brought back, I see.
No, brought back this blue lady.
Approve of any old waif or stray, but when they're as pretty as this one, I think we could make it.
If you say so.
Oh, sorry. Well, tell me, did you
That's all right,
find
Professor.
anything useful on your journey? A what? A snake?
Oh, sorry about that bit of lag.
And a rocket?
And also friendly.
Interesting. I'll analyze this and see if I can't debrief our friend over here. So, Dad.
Oh yeah, zoom in on her butt. Yeah, that's convenient. Yeah. Boom, boom. I love Dan's goofy look in his face. It's like, ho ho ho, don't have a care in the world. Ho, ho. And these little hands following us around, yeah. You may be wondering why they're following us around right now. They come in useful later, but we've not unlocked the ability to do what we're meant to do with them yet. But we'll hear more about that nearer the time. So, we'll listen to what our mission is here.
The Freakshow. It contains some weird specimens of the best of times. Heaven knows what's going on there now. Creep in round the back to avoid being spotted.
Now, this level was also another one that really got me when I was younger. I mean, like I said, when I got stuck in Kensington the Tomb, I used to always have to use cheats to get past that level, but this one was also really tricky for me. I actually got lost in it an awful lot. I really did not know what I was doing. So I'm pretty sure we used cheats on this one too, but even now, when you know what you're doing, it's a pretty tricky level. I mean, the enemies in it are pretty hard to defeat, and yeah, the imps from MediEvil 1 are back, and they're annoying as hell, but luckily they don't steal your weapons in this one. But the fact that you can't attack enemies while they're hitting you makes them 10 times harder in this game, because they hit you constantly. And another thing in this level is, we're not actually killing any undead characters, we're pretty much just committing, like, murder, to be honest. We're just killing pretty much fat bearded ladies because they're slightly freakish. So, like, there's nothing that, I've actually looked up, whoa! That's what Sydney came over. Yeah, when you look up on the wiki, it says nothing about them being zombies or anything. All we know about them is they're fat ladies. We don't know about them being zombified or anything. God, he doesn't usually come over this soon. What's he doing coming over already? And I keep calling him he. Stay where you belong. Oh, yeah, or just kill yourself, that's fine, yeah. Ha! Hilarious, they make such funny noises. I suppose this is a bit like Inside the Asylum from the first game, because they do sound a bit, like, manic. I mean, like, I think manic is that the term? Maniacish. Yeah, they do sound a bit wacky. Like, they don't sound very right in the head anyhow, so... But in the first game, we didn't have to kill the possessed people, we just had to leave them alone and just be careful and avoid them, but for some reason it's okay in this level to defeat them. But there are actually levels with lost souls in this game, and yes, I made that jump! I love it when I make that jump, because it's embarrassing if I don't make it in a playthrough. That was a rimp there, did you see them? And we also got some money just there as well. But yeah, later on there's levels where we have to because yeah, the pumpkins are back in a later level called Kew Gardens, and yeah, they turn the humans into pumpkins, and what we have to do is save the humans. But in this level, for some reason, we're allowed to kill the humans. Just because they're slightly possessed. But, to be honest, they are trying to kill us, I suppose, but they're not exactly undead characters, so... I thought this whole game was about, like, characters being brought back from the dead, and we have to put them back to sleep and that, but they just seem like people just from a passing freak show, like... Oh, it's hard to explain, but yeah, this is actually still one of the very fun levels, to be honest. It's a very upbeat, chirpy level, and it's just like a bundle of joy to play, to be honest. As much as I love this game, it's not my favourite level. I mean, it's one of them, but my favourite level is actually much later on in the game, so it'll probably be like... Judging by the rate I'm playing the game, it'll probably be like part 5 or 6 that were on the level, so... And why did I run right through the dragon? That was stupid. Oh, and yeah, this wizard's... okay, one thing about him is... when he's turned solid, that's the only time you can hit him, and just run away from his dragon every time he hits you. Well, every time he throws out, because every time his dragon starts flying out, you can't actually attack the wizard. But one thing is, when he's solid, get over to him as soon as you can, and actually sort of like hold down square, and hit him, as well as hitting him with the, like, hit him over the head, as well as hitting him with all the beams, because that way it gets him done quicker, and you only have to hit him like 2 times before he's dead, so... Just run around these fat ladies. Okay, gather all the enemies up around here, and then just open this box here, because that just destroys them all. Saves us having to do it. So there you go. That's them all destroyed. Oh well, except that one imp. Ah, there's always one, for God's sake. And this puzzle here, you just hold down square and let go. But you have to make sure it's fully charged. And then we get 3 money bags. Awesome. Very early on in the game, we only seem to get money bags. We don't get as much money in this game as we did in the original, but we do also get treasure chests, but the chests are pretty well hidden in the game. I think we get our first treasure chest in this level. Well, there are actually a lot of treasure chests in the museum and Kensington, but we can't access them until we unlock the Dan Hand ability. Which is what I was mentioning about the hands earlier, but you'll see more, I mean, when we get to that level. And here we go, here's a little wee good touch I think they added here, like, in Freakshow. They added a little wee mini-game called Whack It Imp. And this is how you get the chicken drumsticks in this one. Remember how in the first one, you had to do this secret level in the Enchanted Earth called the Ants Caves, and as a reward for collecting all the amber for the witch, we got chicken drumsticks. Well, in this level, we have to do this 3 times, and each time we finish one Whack and Imp game, we get 10 chicken drumsticks, and after we've done all 3, we get 30 of them. And yeah, they're pretty much useless, but they can come in handy if you're really in desperate need of health, and you just need to throw chicken drumsticks at enemies to turn them into chicken, and you get like a tiniest bit of health, and that's about it. But, yeah, they're kind of useful, I suppose. And what you do is you just throw a chicken drumstick at some enemies, and any enemies that are near it will turn into a roast dinner, and it's just like, it's so funny. It's like a little comedic twist they added to it. Yeah, have I done the first minigames before? I think this is the second one. I think in the third one, they start getting more annoying, because they start just go up and down, and like... It's hard to actually keep track of them all, because they come out... they go in and out so much faster. I really ought to learn trying not to talk so fast, because I do slur a lot when I'm talking, so... Just comment down below if there's a certain part in my video that you didn't recognise what I said, and I'll tell you what I said, so... Just if that makes it easier for you, because I do understand it is very unclear what I'm saying a lot of time. I'm bad for that. Even my family tells me I should slow down when I'm talking. And see what I mean? Is this the third one? Yeah, they get much faster going in and out, and you have to like get to them faster and hit them. But they get annoying. Once you're out of the rhythm of actually hitting them, it's harder to get back into it. So like there. There we go, we got last imp. Oh no, we didn't! We still got one more. That's annoying. And also, you can't hit them while they're hitting you, so that's annoying. If you get really near one and it hits you, you can't hit it. So that's really irritating. Oh, for God's sake, one needs to just die! Finally! There we go. God, I'm starting to lose my patience there. I'm trying to stay calm for you all, but I'm like... Oh, did I talk to Winston? Here, yeah, I'll hear you say. Yeah, it just gives us a brief bit of information there, and this is us have a little trampoline here just to practice on, because later on we have to use trampolines to get to where one of our bosses are in this level. Yeah, because there's 3 bosses in this level of robotic elephants, which is pretty much like a similar take to Scarecrow Fields in the first game. Remember those 2 little robots that were controlled by imps in Scarecrow Fields that we had to destroy? Well, there's little robotic elephants controlled by the imps in this one, so... Also, I think this level is one of the longest in the game, because I remember when like every time I play this level always feels the longest to play compared to the others. I think it's because it's a pretty big level and there's quite a bit to do in it, so I don't know how long this Let's Play will actually be when I upload it, so... Oh well, also actually might be a bit longer because I played Kensington the Tomb at the start, so... Oh. This is like slight foreshadowing, like Pumpkin Juice, that's like a brief... It sounds like that's a show that might be on, and Vampire Girl as well. Those are both enemies that we're going to be seeing later in the game, but not quite yet. I like the look of this freak show. It looks like a very fun, chirpy little freak show, but I wouldn't like to be there right now. God, it must be. And we don't have to wait until the wizard calls them down in this. We can just do them ourselves. I mean, like, if you go near the wizard at this part, he automatically throws out the dragon, and as soon as he starts to attack you, the fat ladies all just come down at once and attack you, so it's better to try to stay away from the wizard while you're defeating them, so that they don't all come down at once to attack you. So now that we have defeated all the enemies in this area, we can just focus on the wizard, so we can go up to the wizard and attack him now. We have to be careful that you keep the camera angle off him when you're doing that, because when your camera angle's on him, it'll respond to you being ready to attack him, so... I do know what I'm trying to say, but I have a terrible way of explaining things, so if yeah, say that too. If I explained something that wasn't entirely clear to you, just comment down below asking what I was trying to say, and I'll try and explain it to you more properly. There we go. Like I said, you have to hit him at the same time as, like, letting the rings around the hammer hit you, hit him. Letting the rings around the hammer hit him, as well as hitting him on the head with it, because that's how I like double hits him, and that was a fail. This is a part that used to always annoy me when I was younger, because I never knew how to use that trampoline to get up here. But you jump higher the more you move on the trampoline, so it pretty much just takes like 2 or 3 bounces on it, and then that's you up. So we'll hear what Winston has to say.
The imps are using the Freakshow to build an army of giant elephant bots.
That, see, like I said.
And destroy them. If we don't stop them, they'll storm the old city.
I might have saw this wrong, but did I just see an imp running into the water there? Maybe not. Oh, screw you, you little... Ugh! How dare you humiliate me in front of my viewers. Boom, boom, boom. Oh no, no shield, no shield, no shield. This is a disaster. Die, fat lady, die. There you go. Squished you like a bug. Alright, so... I know I'm just going to miss this during dash, but I'll give it a try. Hold on. No, I did it. So I'll do this part first to get out of the way, because I hate the part with the trampolines, so we'll just get this part over and done with. And there we go. Don't need to worry about that anymore. Now we can defeat our first elephant boss that's across the water. And we get an exceptional amount of the chalice for defeating him, and I think that's why we don't get so much percentage chalice for defeating the smaller enemies in this level, because we only get like 1 or 2% of the chalice for each enemy we defeat in this one. So yeah. Well, we're already at 87% of chalice, so we've still got a wee bit left to go. 90% now. Now I'll have to switch to the pistol. Actually no, hold on. I should have it both, shouldn't I? It makes more sense. So I'm going to defeat the elephant now, and then after I've done that, Should that be 100% chalice? I don't know. Let's see. He's quite a big enemy, so he might give us more. And yeah, they sort of count as bosses because they have like the boss life bar below it, but they're slightly easier than the bosses in this game. I mean, they're probably as easy. These dragon, elephant, these robotic elephants are actually probably as easy as the pumpkin serpent in MediEvil 1. In MediEvil 1, the pumpkin serpent was pretty much just like defeating a relatively hard enemy, and that was about it. He wasn't like a boss at all. There we go. As it's got the first elephant key. You may have noticed near the start there's an area where there was 2 keyholes. As it's got our first key for that one, and for both the elephants we defeat, we get a key. And once we got both the elephant keys, we get to defeat our final elephant, and then we complete level. And we get 6% of chalice for defeating the elephant. So I think maybe it's like maybe 2 more enemies to defeat. And she just knocked me right into that room. That was convenient actually, because I was going there anyway. Well, it wasn't actually, but I think I might need to anyhow because I've got 100% of chalice now. There we go. Just top up my life. And this is actually, yeah, this is the area, it looks like, where they're actually constructing the elephants. And the chalice is just up here. And what the hell happened there? Bounce on it, for God's sake. And I don't think I need, yeah, I don't need anything from this beverages now. I told you, I don't really go to him that much, because I don't really use my shooting weapons very often. And there we go. That's the chalice. Boom. And I know I'm going to get attacked as soon as I leave this room. Yep. Oh no. Oh yeah. Oh, get him away! Lard arses. There we go, like... I don't know, are they holding like buckets of slime or zombie blood? Because... Oh, I went all American there. But, yeah, because the zombie blood in this game is green, but at the same time they might be holding buckets of slime, I don't know. They held like torches in MediEvil 1. They were in it more frequently in MediEvil 1 as well, but they're only in 2 levels in this game, one of which they're only in briefly. And you may not necessarily have to actually defeat them if you complete the level fast enough. But, yeah, they only really have a big part in this level, in this game. So we're just defeating the second elephant boss. Oh, I much love the... I really love the US version of the game because you can get through these parts much faster due to the faster frame rate. Oh, damn you. There we go. Now, so it's got the second elephant key. So we can leave this room now and defeat the final elephant. And that's us done the level already. I always recall this level feeling longer than this. But no, I'll definitely save the next part to next time. I'm always just tempted to just continue playing, but no, I'll do this in parts, just like I said. But I'll keep them relatively long parts, so just spin out a little bit. I know I don't need to defeat them anymore, but they're just fun to defeat. Yeah, I'll see if I can do it this way, get back across. Oh, that was stupid. And I think I forgot to mention earlier, you know how I said that the money chests were very well hidden in this level? Yeah, you may have noticed that I got the one from here earlier, but yeah, there's a money chest hidden behind here. Yeah, the ones that aren't in inaccessible areas are actually just very well hidden in this game. Like, you know what I mean? Like, in any level before Welcome Hall, there's areas you can only access once you've got the Dan Hand ability, and in those areas are usually like lots of money chests. So, oh yeah, now this is the 2 keys I was on about, the 2 keyholes. Now that we've got both of the keys, we're now allowed to go in this arena and defeat the one final elephant. And then that's us complete the Freakshow. And then we're finished the level. We just ran through the Freakshow and just killed living human beings just because they're slightly loopy. Well, I think, yeah, the imps are an exception. Yeah, the imps deserve to die. But no, I'll spare the shield. I'll collect that shield after I defeat him because the shields are useless in this game and you pretty much don't want to waste what you already have. Oh, I'm slightly unused to this because the elephants move slower in the PAL version, so I'm sort of losing the pace of when I have to hit the lever. That's not too bad though. And boom, that's from God. God? What the hell? What's God got to do with this? I was meant to say, boom, that's him gone. Well, it's not him gone. Oh, damn you all to hell, though. And I'm blaspheming right now, I'm sorry. But, boom, 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 boom. You probably hear me absolutely whacking the controller right now. Just the anger of me getting that wrong. You can jump on top of these levers, can't you? Yeah, you can. And boom, there we go. I hit it too soon last time. And there we go, like, see, I've lost some of the shield now, so I can collect a brand new one. There we go, got 150% of the shield again. And that's just completed the Freakshow. So, you can just exit the level now, and actually no, I'll just top up my health first. And that's us, done. We just leave now. I said that like it was a question almost, like leave now. Yeah, and we'll just leave the level and we will save it at the projector after talking to the professor first. Oh yeah, we'll redeem our weapon. I think it's the crossbow, is it? Yeah, because we use the crossbow in the next level, I use it quite a lot.
Lovely, isn't she? The crossbow.
She looks alright. I love the detail they put in this game actually, because even the reflections are very well done. I mean, like, you can see that the reflection of the beams around the item actually reflect off Dan. Like, you see how Dan's got like a yellow light showing on him. Look when the beams turn purple, you'll notice he turns purple too. Look at that. Isn't that just astonishing? That's beautiful, that. Look at that all day. The guys has got a crossbow now. And we'll just talk to the professor one more time. Well, not one more time, but one more time in this video.
I've analysed the watch you found, and I think I know who is behind this madness.
Who?
The name of our enemy is Lord Palethorn.
There you go.
He
That's the name
tried
of our
to
enemy.
gain respectability by joining the magician's circle, but they expelled him after he began to experiment with black magic. Frightful, frightful man. As far as we can see, the whole city has fallen under his wicked spell.
Oh dear.
Every dead soul in London is walking the streets, and a host of other demons have arrived to plague us.
Here we go again.
Not all bad news, though. This lady is none other than
Rude.
Thea, 91st consort of Ramses himself. I've been doing a little reading, and let me tell you, you might feel old, but she's positively ancient. No offense.
You were the one who freed me from my eternal prison? Great warrior, I salute thee. I am forever in your debt.
Right, introductions over. On with the show.
I love how fragile his head is in this game. Right. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you all again in part 3, where we'll be playing Greenwich Observatory and Greenwich Naval Academy. I don't think we'll be playing Kew Garden in the next part. I think we'll just do the next part with one whole level in one. Like, 'cause it's 2 parts to this level as well. And yeah, I'll just see you in the end. I'll see you then. And by the way, if you want to like me on Facebook, you can like me on Facebook. I'll put the link down below. If you want to support me on Patreon to help me out with money issues I'm having at home, because money is really tight right now, and I don't get anything from going to college and all that, and I'll just help a lot with also making more videos as well, because I'm really wanting to get a better microphone for recording my commentaries and that, because I feel like the one I've currently got right now is it's got a lot of noise in the background and that, and you can barely hear what I'm saying, because I have to actually use a setting to cancel the noise in the microphone. And what else? Oh, feel free to check out my other long plays. And I've got another channel that's used for making different types of videos, and I make Y2Ps on that channel, also known as YouTube Poops, and they're pretty much like parodied videos of original contents and that, and it's just for a bit of a laugh really, so be sure to subscribe to that if you want to see that, and I'll just see you all again in my next video. Bye. Take care. Who's there? And it's square to just normal attack, and it's still triangle to shield, I think. But the defaults I'm used to are circle to jump, and so far so forth. I'm just used to different controls. And I actually think it's quite awesome how they